double doink right out of this conversation.
All right, let's go.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Hi. I'm Josh. Welcome to Embracing the Sports. We have...
I'm Ben.
I'm Brad.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So what, you're traded?
Ron. Is there an AA Ron here?
Present.
So getting to things this week, let's go ahead and get started into a little question of the week. And here's my question of the week right now is going to be, if you could have, okay, so obviously we've got Brad being a Lions fan. We've got Matt and Ben both being Bears fans. Mason, if you want to choose the Colts or Bills, I'll give you the choice, but it's completely up to you. And then me being a Steelers fan. If you could have one person, one player, all time, turn around your whole program, who would it be?
Like, from our team directly?
Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one because mine hits hard.
Okay, we'll go with Ben first, and then we'll wrap around.
Go with someone. I have to think about mine.
I was gonna say. So
Okay,
let me
Brad.
clarify something. Are they joining the current roster?
Yes, current roster
from our team all time.
all time.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
Oh
Easy.
god, that's gonna be tough because the two Lions players that jump out are
Yeah,
Megatron and.
An all-star.
I mean, God, what?
If you said Matt Stafford, I'd give you so much shit.
I mean,
You know,
I really don't know.
Jared Goff's just
Jared Goff is good enough,
he's
and he's very comparable to Matt Stafford on Detroit.
exactly. He has slightly less of an arm, but he's more athletic. So he's not bad.
So, Brad, do you want us to skip you real quick? Because
Yeah, go ahead and skip me. I'm gonna need a minute.
Freaking confident.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I don't understand. So it's all-time players from your team.
From
Yes,
your
all-time
Yeah,
Baylor
one of the
joining
current team.
and they're joining
Okay.
right now.
Gotcha.
In their prime, we're saying in their prime, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll say in
In
their
their prime.
prime because we don't want them at the end of their career, and we don't want them in just rookie
Well, yeah,
season. Yes.
Mine's easy too, dude. My pick's easy then. Walter Payton, bro. If we had a prime Walter Payton, that would be huge. Or honestly, a prime Richard Dent would be a monstrous addition too.
I would have said Jay Cutler.
No.
When even was his prime?
When he was with the Bears, because he is in fact the all-time
All of
franchise
his
leader.
career.
No, I'd say Walter Payton or Richard Dent. That would be my top two.
Brandon Marshall.
I thought you would want Cody Parkey.
Nah.
So Justin Fields, Walter Payton, Darnell Mooney, DJ
Mooney
Moore,
season, baby.
Chase Claypool.
I actually have my answer right now,
Okay.
and I don't think you guys would be are expecting this one.
So it's
I would
not
actually-
Barry Sanders.
It's not Barry Sanders, and it's not Megatron. It's
Okay.
actually Matt Prater,
Okay.
because we
All
don't
right,
have
that's
that
fair.
great of a kicking game right now.
Are we kicking 60-yard field goals every drive?
Sure,
No,
why
but J Tuck is.
not? Get out of here.
Okay.
That's for that's
Double
for the
doink right out of this
That's for
conversation.
the bullshit Cody Parkey remark.
That was good. That was funny.
That was a
You
solid
can eat
remark.
one, bro.
So we've got a little bit of rivalry right now. Let's take it easy, guys.
I think the best part is he didn't hear what I said.
I don't think you did either.
No, I
you
did.
hear-
I heard you. I just wasn't going to acknowledge it.
Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
you kind of did whenever you mentioned Cody Parkey. So
Yeah, but then I heard double doink your way out of here, and I was like, well, Brad, you can fuck right off.
Well, that's basically what he said.
yeah.
Just funnier.
Anyway,
And he watched it. He
anyway,
actually
Mason,
clapped for that moment.
Mason,
Wait,
let's
wait.
hear you say Peyton Manning real quick.
Oh, I'm not gonna say Peyton Manning.
Oh, Andrew
Say
Luck.
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, he's gonna say Andrew Luck.
Okay, the question is, do the concussions come with him?
I feel like
It was-
they have to.
It was in their prime, so
I
Yeah,
don't know.
In their
if
prime. He's
I don't know if
on the
Andrew
bench.
Luck really had a prime though.
He did. 2018, the year right before he retired.
Okay.
I'd bring him back just so I could hear, "Ooh, nice hit, man!" every time he
Dude,
gets fucking smoked.
He threw 40 touchdowns that year. Like, he took a 1-5 Colts team to the divisional round of the playoffs.
Damn,
Okay.
by Danny
I
Dimes
don't
numbers, you could get a
know.
lot more than 40 and $20 million.
It was his first year with Frank Reich, and he threw 40 touchdowns. I mean, imagine what 2 more years could have done.
Well, we'll never know
And if it weren't for Deflategate, we probably would have.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know. Like, you Colts fans can just be pissed off for the rest of your lives. I don't give a shit.
No,
Like,
I'm only gonna be
that's
pissed off
pretty-
until we get another guy, and that'll be all
another
right.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting coming from the Steelers fan who's going against the Patriots.
Okay, but realistically, we are better than the Patriots like every single year.
Well,
The only reason that the Patriots can be better is a little bit of Tom Brady, because we were still beating Tom Brady to get to the Super Bowl, and we were still doing all of these things to get to that point. The only point that I'm going to make, the only reason we don't have 7 Super Bowls right now is because of Mason's guy right now, Aaron fucking Rodgers in 2011. And that's going to be where I bring in my guy, because he is still the most dominant defender in all of NFL history. He will always be the best defender ever. I don't care if you bring up Edie Reed, boy.
I didn't know Ray Lewis played for the
I didn't know
Steelers.
Ray Lewis played for the Steelers. I was gonna say I didn't know Ed Reed. I didn't know
I didn't know Bob Sanders or Dwight Freeney or Robert Mathis.
Bob Sanders is fucking no. Just,
I didn't.
Josh is about to bring.
I didn't know
in
Terrell
TJ
Suggs
Watt.
played for the Steelers.
okay, but think about Troy Polamalu and Minka Fitzpatrick in the secondary. Like, those two guys, I'm already scared about, because I know that Troy can make any play. Troy can be a run stopper. Troy can go and sack the quarterback. Troy can go ahead and drop in the secondary and be 10 feet away from the ball and still pick it off. Like, Troy is the guy that the Steelers would need in order to have some sort of chance at making the Super Bowl again. We can have Kenny. Yes, we'll have to rebuild just maybe a year or two, but Kenny is still our guy at quarterback. You can't tell me that there's any quarterback we have had that is going to be better than, like, what else I can put into every other position. Because if you want to count Terrell Edmonds right now at strong safety, even though he's in free agency, Terrell Edmonds is not the guy to help our secondary. Ben Roethlisberger, love him to death. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. I don't care. Like, realistically, I don't give a shit, because Kenny Pickett could be the same. Having Kenny, Najee, I want to say that we need a wide receiver. But Hines Ward, yes, I love Hines Ward to death. I love Antoine Randall. I love Lynn Swann. I love every single wide receiver we have ever had. But there's a reason that the Steelers don't re-sign wide receivers. And it's because they don't last.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because they make too many TikToks.
And they make too many TikToks. There we go, Brad. So, I mean, yes, I feel like we need a wide receiver, but we don't need wide receivers as bad as we need defenders right now. We need the legitimate steel curtain, and the start of that is Troy Polamalu.
Okay.
Because having Patrick Peterson, oh my gosh. Now I'm getting into free agency talk. Do we just want to go into free agency and our pickups?
Well, first I want to hear what Ben's answer is.
Real
Ben
quick,
hasn't answered
we
yet.
haven't gotten around to Ben.
And was Peanut Tillman. Either him or Brian Urlacher, but since we just picked up Edmonds, Peanut Tillman would probably be the way to go.
If Peanut was here, if Peanut was on that defense, I'd love it. I'd be here for it.
But don't you guys run a 3-4? So having Brian and Tremaine wouldn't be awful. I mean, don't get me wrong,
No.
you probably still need Peanut, but picking Brian or Peanut wouldn't be a bad pickup. So, I mean, it's just a thought. I'm not saying like one is better than the other. I'm not saying
Either way, we can do both of them.
I almost
Anyways.
fucked around and said Devin Hester for mine, just for the jokes.
Until he's Hall of Fame worthy, I don't think it's just worth it.
All right, free agency.
Well, I was gonna say, I think before we go into that, we also got to talk about the true madness that was this week.
Yo, Purdue fans, how you feel? How you feel?
Let's not even just talk about Purdue fans. Like, yeah,
talk
that
about
was a
Arizona.
We
Arizona.
can talk about how do Kansas fans feel?
say.
How do Arizona fans feel? How do Purdue fans feel?
How are your brackets doing? Because you want to know
Ed.
who's winning my
Ed.
There's no perfect brackets left.
Hunter has one of the best brackets I have ever seen. This motherfucker, let me show you real quick. Yesterday, she was at 97.1%.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah,
Where did
I was
that
gonna say,
put in the world?
but that is like going step by step through round by round.
Well,
like
yeah.
if those teams are still there and whether or not you had them winning or losing. But she's still, mine is at like 50%. She was at 97. Okay, she dropped a lot further. But she's at 65.9. And her,
Almost nice.
So
her bracket is still alive. She has Tennessee going all the way.
I'm lucky that I joined a league with 3 or 4 people from Purdue because there's 5 people in my league. 3 of them have Purdue winning it all,
Of course.
and then there's
Yep.
me and another person.
I did one meme draft through work where I actually chose Purdue to lose in the first round.
Not a boy.
I actually
Not
got
a
that,
boy.
and half my coworkers are Purdue alums, so
I knew they weren't going to make it, but I didn't think they were going to lose first round.
Yeah,
I think I had them going Sweet 16 and losing.
that's what I had too.
You want to know
Yeah,
the biggest
Tennessee.
surprise? Like,
Go Bulls.
the one thing you can probably look at this bracket and say is, how the fuck does Hunter have Princeton?
Wow.
Have Prince.
He is
That's
Princeton
impressive.
white.
that's impressive.
Was your logo look cool?
She said to me after the first round, she definitely like, this is the most girl thing she could have ever said to me. Babe, you should have. This is why you pick the names that are the coolest. I'm like, you did not just say that to me right now.
Damn, I knew there was a reason I shouldn't have picked the Colts. Fuck.
Because the Bills sound so much cooler.
Hey, they're from Buffalo, though.
See, this is why if we're talking NHL and we're going off the cool name theory, I don't know why we're all not Seattle Kraken fans or like Nashville Predators fans.
I think we should be Kraken fans, especially since they're so new.
And they're good as hell this year too. Like they're
Wait,
having a
actually?
damn. The Kraken are good as fuck this year, yeah.
Brad buys a jersey right now.
No,
Kraken fans since day one.
no. I can't do that. I can't do my Red Wings like that.
But
Even if
yeah,
we did ship off everything at the deadline.
but anyway,
Hey, the Hawks did the same thing. We let Patrick Kane go.
back off of March Madness and everything, like, I think we should still really take big focus onto Purdue and everything, because if you look at the stats of that game, like Zach Edey, did you see he had 15 freaking rebounds, 21 points, 15 rebounds?
Well,
I'm
I don't
like-
think anybody on FDU was over 6'11".
Oh
I think
yeah,
they're all like at most 6'8", 6'9".
Well, all I said to myself, well, that tells you how much Purdue's freaking missing shots unless they're all defensive rebounds. But I don't think you're making 15 rebounds at that point.
no.
Like, holy fucking shit, man. Like, I think that FDU coach had like the best quote of all time before that game, though, saying the more we watch Purdue, the more I think we can beat them. Like, if you're a 16 seed, why not go ahead and say that out loud in general? Like, that gives your players like all the hope in the world of you believe in them And like with how Purdue has looked all season long and every single year, Purdue does not deserve a single shot at even a Sweet 16 spot. And that's only 2 winning rounds. Like, Sweet 16 seems like a huge accomplishment. Realistically, it's only 2 freaking rounds. I mean, I don't want to say anything because, like, no, I'm not going to form a team of us 5 and make it to Sweet 16, but we'd be like a 32
No, we
seed.
I was wrong. Their FDU's tallest player is 6'7".
Jesus.
Yeah.
But, see, like, it's just ridiculous at that point. I just don't understand why 1 seeds can't even win by 3. Like, that's how good I think that March Madness is scripted. That's why I wanted to say that whole, like, whenever I said, what was it, last night? Was it last night or the night before?
Last
Kent
night. No, it's 2 days ago.
2 days ago? Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you had said Kent State and IU, this is what I went by. I went by the teams that had won, like, throughout the whole weekend. So I said to myself, okay, 1 team won between the 16 and 1 seed out of the 4 16 and 1 seed games. 15 to 2 games, 1 15 seed won. 14 and 3, one had won, something like that. I don't know what I choose. Oh, I think I chose a 14 and 3. 0 had won at that point. So whoever I chose that weekend or that night, like, that's why I chose that seed. Whenever you chose Kent State over IU, I wanted to believe that. I wanted to say that but the only exception was a 13 seed had already beaten a 4 seed. So I was like, this is why March Madness is also scripted. So that's what I was going by. But then if you look at this week, have you looked at the games over Saturday and Sunday?
Not really.
Both Princeton and Missouri played each other, right? And both of them are Tigers, right?
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
and then
right.
my other scripted part was Arkansas and Kansas. And then all I said to myself was Arkansas winning was, hey, we are Kansas.
Not Arkansas.
Yeah, it's Arkansas. I'm telling you. I mean, it's just me saying things after.
You don't get to come up with these things anymore.
Why?
You don't get to be a script writer anymore.
I feel like I just think to the experience of, like, people getting high, even though I'm not fucking high off my ass. Because I just think so deep in everything that it just makes sense. You cannot tell me that Princeton beating Missouri makes sense. You cannot tell me Arkansas beating Kansas makes sense. Princeton does not go 2 rounds. Arkansas beating a 1 seed. I know that it's an 8 seed versus a 1 seed, but you cannot tell me that fucking makes sense. Let me tell you, I just don't believe it.
Believe it, baby, because it's happening.
Every single sport is scripted, and only few people in the world have that script, and it's the richest people in the fucking world.
I can't wait for the
and
Lions
you,
to finally
apparently.
win eventually. Script writers are going to be great.
I'm just ready for that script.
I'm waiting. I've been waiting so long.
Well, and then
no, more specifically, you've been waiting for a Browns-Lions Super Bowl and
Yes,
the
I
Lions
have,
to win.
and that's going to be next year. So
Mason's waiting for the script for Andrew Luck to come
I was
back.
going to say,
did you guys see what Dave Portnoy did?
No.
Dave Portnoy put 280 on Fairleigh Dickerson.
No.
You
really?
over Purdue, and he won 56,000.
Was that who did that? I saw
What
someone
was
won like 56,000 on FDU.
Well, and then I just watched this morning, like at our first stop, and I opened up TikTok and I scrolled to the next video, and it said somebody put down $33,000.
The one I saw.
Somebody put down $33,000 for FDU to beat Purdue.
Yeah, that payout must have been nice.
And then they won.
This motherfucker won $580,000.
I think that's the one I saw.
I'm just sitting here.
First off, it was 33,000 to put down on a 16 seed to be a 1 seed.
Hunter said that to me this morning. She's like, "Can you imagine putting down that kind of money?" I'm like, "Hunter, I don't even have $33,000 in my account. What makes you think I can imagine putting down $33,000 from being the most confident motherfucker in the world on a minus 10,000 bet?"
I wouldn't even put $5 on it.
All right. Hear me out though.
Dude, Josh, if Josh put 30 grand on it, that's literally him hitting the all-in button.
So hear me out real quick.
They're like,
my heart would have dropped. I would have had a heart attack if
I'll hear you out in a minute, Brad.
But
Dude,
Brad,
that would have been the most stressful game of your life, bro.
I wouldn't have even watched. Like if I saw that would probably have been the next moment I threw up.
Yep.
Because I would have been like, I can't go to Florida now. I can't even pay for a freaking, like, my credit card bill right now is getting ran up because that's what my vacation is on. That is what my gas is on right now. Like, I'm doing great, guys.
But we're in Florida, yeah.
No.
all right, Brad, what's up?
So hear me out. $500,000 is a huge payout win. And you know that guy must have been riding high. Like super ecstatic, totally crazy.
You're going to be talking about
the next thought.
No.
The next thought has to be, but I could double it.
But I can double it.
Okay, but me being the cocky motherfucker I am, yes, I would have said double it, but at the same time I would have said, okay, but why not just keep 100,000 in my account and take the other 480 and then try to double it?
Nah, see what Brad's thing. He goes, double it, give it to someone else. Because you're not gonna win it. Double it, give it to someone else.
Or imagine they put it at like single zero or something weird like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
All right.
Like, I hate betting, but I love betting so much. The one thing I'm thankful for is I have not bet in several days, and I definitely feel a whole lot more like relaxed at the point of, hey, I'm not losing money now.
I haven't placed a bet in a month and a half.
I did put some bets
in my life
on Thursday, so.
Wait, Mason, does that mean the losing streak is still a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Buddy.
Guys, I think what we should do is that we should all come together, come up with one leg. Just one leg.
I've got
It's
2
5
though.
of us. It's not 14 of us. It's not 10 of us. It's not 8 of us. It's 5. And all of us are good at like choosing teams and choosing one thing. One thing that we really like. And that adds up.
So we're not going to talk about how Ben just showed his foot on camera?
No.
It was a sneak peek for his feet finder.
Oh, okay, cool.
We all know that Mason didn't lack toes in the last one, so why does it matter?
Somebody already brought up toe juice earlier, so I mean.
I'm pretty sure that was Ben, right?
No, that was me.
That wasn't me. That was Brad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we ready to get to the actual news, guys?
Let's do the fucking news. Can we go with our most exciting news, like team by team? Like, this is probably the most exciting week right now. Going into the draft at the end of April, like I am fucking hyped right now with everything going on. So, do we want to start with Ben?
Yeah.
And then we get like 2 Bears news. So, who gives a fuck about the Bears?
I mean, the only thing. I mean, I guess we've signed a couple other people.
Bears
PJ Walker coming to Chicago, baby.
Who?
God.
PJ Walker.
We did get PJ Walker. Let's go.
Okay, but is that what you're most excited about, Ben?
Oh, I thought we were just saying what our team has done.
Who are you most excited about? What is the biggest thing that the Bears have done that you are most excited about?
Well, I mean, they traded down, number one, to get DJ Moore.
Okay.
But go to the draft. I don't even know who we should be excited for, honestly.
Oh, I know who you should be excited for. Look, I was gonna say, Mason is wearing what you should be excited for.
That's what I'm
you did. Aaron Rodgers is leaving.
I was thinking like going in a draft. Who are we looking for?
It'll be really funny if the Bears end up making the Super Bowl and they play the Jets.
I will say, right. Oh,
Lock it in.
That seems scripted. Guys, I'm telling you, scripted. This is it.
Dude,
Lock it in now.
It's just so Aaron could own us one more time on the biggest fucking stage possible.
And then he's gonna ride off into the sunset before he unretires and goes to the Vikings.
Then he commits fraud.
Then he commits fraud and sues Pat McAfee.
Looks like no more Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays.
I will say,
Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays filmed live in court.
I will say I saw a video today. It's like this. I don't know why I'm on Bears like TikTok now, but it's like this.
It's the right place to be, Josh. It's the right place to be.
It's really not.
I'm on
but it's like it's probably because you're wearing a fucking Aaron Rodgers, or maybe
A-Rod.
that's why they caught the orange and blue.
Oh my god, it's scripted. He's on Bears TikTok. He's wearing orange and blue. Josh is a Bears fan. It's happening. Lock it in.
Could you imagine betting on people and what their next action is? But anyway, so this TikTok was them saying that they were like really hoping that Jalen Carter would fall to them. What would you two do if like Jalen Carter do to you? Would you be happy? Would you be sad?
Yeah.
Would you be like thoughts?
I say if Carter's there, you fucking grab him. I still think he can help the team.
I mean, it's 9. I find it hard to believe that he falls past 5, but
if that's what I'm saying. In the off chance he's there at 9, I say you grab him at 9 because he can still help the damn team. Go ahead, Ben. Your thoughts?
I mean, if he's there, I think we should still grab him. I just don't know with all those off-field issues. Like, I mean, I haven't kept up with the news, so I don't know what they've come up with investigation-wise. But
he pled down. He's not going to do any jail time. It's the community service stuff.
Community service, and then he's on probation.
I still don't like the fact that we would have someone that has off-field problems, but
he had to pay a decent fine though.
Through our line. Let's put it that way.
Didn't he have to pay like a $30,000 fine or something?
I thought it was only 1,000. I don't remember. What
no, there was a pretty big fine with it.
It was a pretty sizable fine.
Bad. I didn't think it was that big.
I mean, for an NFL player, it's not, but in general,
for a college guy who doesn't have NFL money yet, $30,000 is a lot of money.
I don't think.
Or any money. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, college kids are broke. College kids never have any money.
You guys definitely had a better week than I did as a Lions fan. Because it
was $1,000.
Really?
Oh
yeah, $1,000.
Huh?
Maybe. Yeah, you can't do that. Whatever.
I could put up a screenshot.
Yeah, it's $1,000. It's
That's not bad.
12 months probation, $1,000 fine, and 50 hours community service.
Wow,
I don't hate it. Like that's still not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be the person who has to do that, but
well, right. I don't have $1,000 to pay right now.
Yeah.
Nope.
Also, if you know that you're going to be
hours on FDU winning,
real. Well, I was going to say Dave Portnoy put down 280. What's 280? Right?
Right.
I definitely didn't put down 500 on the Eagles.
If she ain't 280, she ain't my lady, you know?
Olivia, where are you at?
Yeah, because how much? Because Olivia's 280.
No, that's just my buddy who will. I won't say his real name, but his nickname is Half Sack. That's his go-to saying is, if she ain't 280, she ain't my lady.
Man, could you imagine, like, I don't bench 280 right now, but give me a second.
Dude, that would be amazing. Like, Mason walks in, Olivia's just a fucking 280-pound unit just completely yoked to the max.
She's 280 at her arms, just like.
Did anyone walk into your room?
She got like the Popeye's arms.
Yeah.
No, but Drunk Brad walked into mine last night.
hey! You can watch the Embrace the Chaos episode for that.
Yeah.
But okay, so Brad, did you have like any surprise, like any exciting news? Like,
I was gonna say I had a rough time because we traded away, or we got David Montgomery off free agency, which meant that we lost Jamal Williams. And at first it made sense because it's like, okay, it's a little bit of an upgrade in terms of play. Jamal Williams was probably asking for too much. And then his contract came out for the Saints. And I'm like, we're paying $2 million more for losing a locker room leader.
Yeah, you need his energy.
Yeah, and he also had a
part of that Lions energy.
Yeah, and the biggest thing with him was he also ran a different style than DeAndre Swift. Swift and Montgomery are both very sleek and quick backs, but they both also have injury issues.
I don't understand how Swifty's still there. Like, I love Swifty to death, but I still don't think that he should still be there.
He's on a rookie deal.
He's so injury prone that I'm just...
You gotta keep them young guys, man. Doesn't matter.
I don't care if you need to keep them young guys. I want Super Bowls. Like, I know that you don't want the 30, 32, 30, 28. Give me 28.
See, but you're paying him on his second contract when he's 28, and if you look at the stats, man, the last Super Bowl winners have all had their number one rusher from that year have been on their rookie deal, pretty much.
Okay, but Isaiah, you cannot tell me that Isaiah Pacheco is a good back. Like, I don't believe that he's a good back. I don't care what you tell me. Like, I don't think he's any better than Clyde. I do think that he can catch better than Clyde. I do not think that he can run better than Clyde.
We are getting a lot more Mason Shorts.
Yeah. Here comes a good Josh and Mason content, because this is us arguing.
I'm just gonna put myself on mute and let you guys hash it out.
This is what I do every time we do one of these.
But I don't know how you can tell me that. Like, Isaiah Pacheco
Clyde
is
sucks.
Huh?
Clyde sucks.
Clyde does suck, but so does Isaiah.
Isaiah Pacheco does not suck.
Yes, he does. He did not do a single damn thing before the Super Bowl, and he scored one touchdown.
He didn't do anything. Oh my god.
Change my mind.
All right, hold on. Give me a second here. I gotta look up the stats. Stats don't lie.
You're right. Stats don't lie.
Isaiah Pacheco stats.
Come on, Brad. Join the movement.
830 yards rushing this past year, while being the number 3 back when the season started. Okay, so he averaged 4.9 yards per carry, so that's way above the league average. All right. Sure, he only had 5 touchdowns, but that's because they gave him all to Jerick McKinnon.
Okay.
So tell me how that's bad. Average 4.9 yards per carry.
I didn't say that it was bad. I just
You said he's bad.
All right, fine. I'm going to stick with it. Fuck it. I say he's bad. Jerick is the guy. What do you think, Matt? Matt is a fantasy owner of Jerick McKinnon. Who would you rather have?
McKinnon, no question.
Jerick McKinnon had 291 rushing yards this year.
I don't care if Jerick McKinnon had 10 rushing yards. If he has 10 touchdowns,
Isaiah Pacheco averaged 1 more yard per carry than he did.
And
he had more touchdowns. And he had he had 4 more touchdowns than him.
Then who? Huh?
Yeah,
Pacheco
had 4 more rushing touchdowns than Jerick McKinnon had.
Okay, but Jarek had a lot more receiving, which gets.
Well,
more-
I didn't go through Pacheco's receiving stats. I just
Okay,
went,
give me receiving. Give me receiving.
all right.
Don't sound too happy, okay?
Well, that was a very exhilarating game of rock paper scissors.
Hey, we're not done
Yeah,
yet.
I was
Go back
I was
to it.
totally involved in this conversation, 100%.
I'm gonna put in the description. We play rock paper scissors.
There you
Dude,
go.
there's the short right there. Just 3. Just
All right. Isaiah Pacheco receiving stats. He had. Come on, where's it at? Receiving 130 receiving yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still love how I had 4 tight ends on my team by the end of the year.
Nice.
Good choice.
And
Good choice.
then let's
that's
look
the best way to
at
do it, dude.
Jarek.
Was one of them Cole Kmet?
And receiving.
Yes.
And don't you still have Justin on your team?
Mm-hmm.
Is he one of your keepers?
Justin is, yeah.
I figured.
Hey, does anybody want Lamar Jackson?
No, I'm good.
I think the Colts
I'm all
do.
good.
I don't think so.
Anybody want Kyle Pitts and Zach Ertz and Hunter Henry or Cole Kmet?
I'll give you Lamar Jackson.
For Kyle Pitts?
Fuck
For
it.
Cole Kmet.
Or Cole Kmet, even better.
No, fuck that guy. I don't need him.
No, Mason's only taking picks. He doesn't want anything else.
No, Pitts. That's what he was saying. He's got Kyle Pitts.
2022 receiving yards. He had 5. So McKinnon had 512 receiving yards. So they had basically the same receiving, or like rushing and receiving. I think
Yeah,
Pacheco might have
the
had him by like
total
a little bit.
Okay, but total yards
Mhm.
and what gets more in fantasy?
I mean, we're not talking about fantasy. We're talking about winning football.
Okay, and the Chiefs won, and both Jarek and Isaiah are on that team. So I don't care whichever.
And their leading rusher for that game, that Super Bowl that they won, was Isaiah Pacheco.
I don't care if you say that it's in the Super Bowl. I don't give a shit because that's
when it mattered the most.
There are a lot of fucking moments that matter, and it's a fucking fact that
I just want to point out that I stuck with Isaiah Pacheco through this whole argument, and you went from Clyde the Glide to Jerick McKinnon, and you had to do 2 backs to prove your 1 point, and you still didn't prove shit.
well, because I know Clyde sucks, and that's kind of the issue too. Is Isaiah is better than Clyde, and I will say I do think that Isaiah is better than Jarek, and I don't know. There's a lot that I can say about all of it, but I just don't think. I don't know, because I don't want to say Isaiah is not a starting back because he proved himself to be a starting back.
Right. So here's another. So value-wise.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
Is Isaiah going to be? And I know obviously like this is a in the end type of thing. Like we don't know for sure or not. Is Isaiah after rookie deal going to be worth it? Resigning.
No running back is. I refuse.
Okay.
No running back is. I don't think it's worth. In a salary cap league, you can't put that much salary cap towards a running back when you can just.
And I also think you are also kind of like keeping in mind like rookie running backs like are especially with Bijan and Jameer and Zach Charbonnet and.
Yeah, I'm a big Deuce Vaughn guy. Yeah.
Deuce Vaughn being that small fucking motherfucker who can jump like 10 feet high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
We'll get that to you.
This
But
episode is going to be so easy to edit.
I will say,
It really is.
I'll give it to you. Isaiah wins the argument of being a better back, but I just don't know if like, I don't want Isaiah as my back, you know? But Najee is on his rookie deal still.
Okay, but
So, I mean,
he's on his
still
rookie
our
deal. But
guy.
that's where I was getting ready to go with value. So Clyde's still on a rookie deal, but Clyde was a 2nd-round pick. Jared McKinnon was a 3rd-round pick.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco's a 7th-round pick.
Oh, he's 7th round?
7th-round pick.
So he's getting paid literally minimum.
He's getting paid literally the smallest amount that he could, and he's putting up the same numbers as guys who got picked in the 2nd and 3rd round.
Okay.
That's value wise.
I guess I probably would have put that into perspective too.
Yeah.
But that's a fair point. Okay.
Dude, the only thing that I'm getting from all of this is that we're going to change this segment to embracing the sports with Josh and Mason.
Okay. But Mason, you also, is that what you wanted to add? The value of second rounder to seventh rounder?
Yeah. That was the only thing I had. So
Got you. All right. Your free agency, Mason.
my free agency? Oh boy. Let me fucking tell you.
I'm gonna go back on mute.
Just one name. One name.
One name. I don't even care about the other guys. There's one name. Gardner fucking Minshew the second.
That's fair.
I knew it was coming too.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
That makes the thumbnail from last week so much better.
I
too.
know. I put it in. You just said a sports thing, and so I was like, "Fuck it." I dressed up like Gardner Minshew once, so there's that. And then 2 days
Lo and
later,
behold.
he's a fucking Colt.
Wait,
It does make
This
me
The
is a-
NFL prophet doesn't even have to try.
Mason with Gardner Minshew became a Colt.
Dude, let me tell you, I freaked out. So we were sitting in traffic. So me and Olivia are in the car on our way to dinner with her parents, and we're sitting there, like, stopped completely. I'm like, fuck it, I'll look at my phone real quick just to see if anything important's happened, see if I've missed a call from someone or something. So I turn off Do Not Disturb, and I see an Instagram notification that says one of the Colts news places that I follow posted something. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I click on it. Breaking. Quarterback Gardner Minshew signs a 1-year deal with the Colts. And I'm like, oh my God. And I freaked out. I go, yes. And Olivia thought that I was like, yeah.
Teasing?
Yeah.
Nutting.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was, dude, you couldn't have fucking hit me in the nuts to make me stop smiling. I was so happy.
Gosh, are you making a sandwich?
No. Hunter does that for me.
I knew it was coming.
I knew it. Then you threw him a fastball. Then you threw him a fastball.
I knew. I said that hoping you would say that.
Ah, shit. But
That's
no, yeah. Gardner Minshew. We did have some other things that I was excited about, but no, Gardner Minshew is really the main one.
I can tell you one. I know you're pumped about them cutting Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but sorry, buddy.
I mean,
but
It was a good.
I
one.
laugh.
It
I
was a good
laugh
year.
now every time I look at my signed poster. I'm like, that was a good ride while it
Hey,
lasted.
all four of our wins this year came while he was starting. So
Hey, and that's one more win than the Bears had this year. So
yeah,
Let's
Matt
talk-
Ryan's
enjoy that.
better.
Let's talk about the best Colts pickup, actually. Matt Gay,
Yeah, honestly,
like the true prophecy.
true, dude. That
Can I tell you-
actually, I was actually super excited about that because I was like, good, because I'm tired of these fucking rec specs. I'm tired of fucking Vinatieri missing in his last year. I'm tired.
now it's Matt Gay's turn to miss everything.
Nah, Matt Gay. If you look at Matt Gay's stats for the last 3 years, he's been unbelievable, and he actually started out as a Colt in 2020. He was on the practice squad, so.
Dude, I can't even talk shit. Matt Gay was my fantasy kicker for a while, a couple seasons
Yeah,
ago.
he
And
was Olivia's. He was Olivia's this past year.
That dude's a monster. But as soon as they got signed, all of them started blowing up our group chat, and they were like, "Someone's got to get Matt a fucking Matt Gay jersey right now." I was like, "No,
you gotta get
no,
him a
we don't."
Colts jersey. Yep.
It's like, "No, we
it was
don't."
the fact
Got
that
to.
several seasons ago in fantasy,
You had Matt
you
Gay.
were making jokes like, Matt, is this your way to come out
Are you-
to us?
It's an unfortunate name, okay? It just
You
is.
literally threw the perfect fastball, like 4
I really did. I threw the perfect fastball by drafting him, or at least by picking him up.
Yeah.
You picked him
I
up
did-
off of waivers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I threw the fastball. Oh, it was an unassisted fastball. Like I did it to myself.
So, have the Steelers really done anything other than lose a bunch of players?
Patrick
No, I
I
Peterson,
haven't
baby.
seen any signings.
No, I
from
was gonna
them.
say not
Little
anything
by
that
little.
I think's important, but
They got Patrick Peterson.
yeah, Patrick Peterson. That was decent. But.
Okay, so this is what has happened. So we lost Cam Sutton. So Patrick Peterson, I want to say decent pickup. Like, obviously, he's out of his prime. He's doing like these things, but he's going to be a good mentor. He'll be a good mentor. My thought is, after seeing Mason's mock draft and everything with Cam Smith, I have seen and I've hoped so much Cam Smith ends up going to the Steelers with that 32nd overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of me is hoping, but even if they don't get him, Emmanuel Forbes is just as good from, I want to say he's like Texas A&M or something like that. I can't remember. I know Cam Smith is South Carolina. Can't remember what Emmanuel Forbes is. He's something, but he's still a good corner. But then today, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Isaac Sumalo, something like that.
Yeah.
From the Eagles last year, he went to the Steelers today.
Yeah, he's actually someone I wanted us to sign. So
exactly, that's a big pickup for us, and that's something I'm super excited about because year after, well, okay, I shouldn't say year after year. On Madden, season after season that I play, he's always in the free agency. It's always a great pickup. And so he doesn't cost much. He's still a really good player, especially being a right tackle and everything. It will help Najee out because I love right tackles who actually know how to run block.
Yeah.
So I am excited about it. I think realistically, in free agency, the best pickup we've had is Isaac Sumalo, which makes my thought that our first pick, if a cornerback falls to us, we might take that corner. If Broderick Jones or Peter Skoronsky, is that right?
Yeah.
Peter some
Northwestern.
That guy. If one of them falls, we'll definitely pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's another tackle. Who's the other tackle I'm missing?
So there's Johnson, Skoronsky, and
there's somebody in between Skoronsky and Jones. Somebody in between. Oh, it's the guy from Ohio State.
Paris Johnson?
Paris Johnson. He is Johnson. You said Johnson. I said Broderick Jones.
Yeah.
So those three, I don't think Paris will drop that much.
No, I think Paris Johnson will go.
I don't think Skoronsky will drop that much either. So my thoughts are we grab Jones and Cam Smith, or at least some other corner in the first 2 rounds. So I'm not concerned. I do feel pretty good about what we have going.
Yeah.
But I am happy that we grabbed a tackle. But again, like Brad said, they haven't done anything too impressive, but Patrick Peterson definitely adds on to the mentorship at cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, but I'm not too. Whenever you come from a Vikings defense that lets up comparable numbers to what the offense and defense are letting put up, I'm a little skeptical of it, but it all comes from the defensive coordinator too. So I don't know who we've gotten in place of now that he's on the Vikings, I don't know what his name is. Who is it? I need somebody to help me out. Used to be Dolphins.
I know.
Brian.
What position?
Brian Flores.
Brian Flores.
Oh.
Now that he went over to the Vikings defensive coordinator, I don't know if we've actually assigned somebody yet. So, but I still feel confident. Hopefully, we'll get rid of Matt Canada, but Lord only knows.
Yeah. Well, I think it's too late for that. I think you're stuck with him for another year.
No,
dude, Matt Canada's a genius. Get out of here.
Yeah, genius for the defense.
Hey, you guys still had a winning record last year.
Okay, but
that's just Mike Tomlin.
That led to us going 5-0 at the end of the season. Yes, Kenny Pickett had to pick up his shit, and Mitch Trubisky had to hit the bench. I do think that we can improve on it, but I guess we'll see. We will see. I don't know. I'm not the offensive coordinator. I'm not the head coach. I'm not the defensive coordinator. I have nothing within the front office. I wish I did. I wish I could give a little bit more perspective, but I'm not unhappy with the moves.
And at this rate, you could do better than Matt Canada.
I could fucking do better than Matt Canada. I make a lot better offensive play calls.
In Madden. No, but I don't think you have to worry.
Do I win? How many Super Bowls does that motherfucker have?
Dude, he'd look at Kenny and be like, Kenny, slants all day. Works every time.
Well, have you guys seen the fucking clip of the I can't remember the dude's name that was talking about fucking 30-year-old it was on the McAfee show. 30-year-old Patriots fans are the worst type of people because they really think that they accomplished something, and he goes, Boston Connor goes, I won 6 Super Bowls.
Yes, no. I do remember that.
Yeah, but Josh, I don't think you have anything to worry about with the Steelers. Kenny's going to pick it up this season. So
I have way more faith in that motherfucker than I do. He's an average at best.
I knew you were going to say some stupid shit like that.
Average at best.
Hey, Mason pulled a me a couple weeks ago, and I haven't pulled a me in a while. I'm bringing it back. Boston Connor, we're a fan of your shit. Come on the show. Oh
my God.
Come on out. Come hang on the show. We love your shit.
That Boston Connor tackled A.J. Dillon once.
I know. Like, that alone. Like, he's a guy. Connor, come on down.
Apparently he shit his pants a couple weeks ago, too.
I saw that, too. Man, that's something I've done before.
In his own home. He shit his pants.
He must have been drinking soy milk and whiskey.
Dude, sometimes you can't make it to your bathroom. I don't know what to tell you.
See, but it's one thing when it sneaks up on you. It's another when you go, oh, I need to go to the bathroom, and you get up, and on your way, you shit in your pants.
Yeah,
Have I told you guys that story in the Bahamas?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll have to tell you that one next week.
Yeah, tell us that next week.
Yeah.
That one's a good story time.
If we just bring up the Bahamas, will you know what we're talking about? Okay.
If you say shit your pants in Bahamas, I will know exactly what you're talking
about. All right, good.
Because I was 12.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, it was last summer.
Do we have any other major sports updates? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We covered a lot.
Adam Thielen, but if we want to talk about it, we can. But everybody's thoughts.
Who gives a fuck?
Panthers are going to still suck.
It's just Adam Thielen signing with the Panthers on a 3-year deal.
I was going to say, like, with them getting rid of DJ Moore, yes, Adam Thielen is now their number 1 wide receiver. But they will have to get somebody else in order to say, like, yeah, this is a good team, but it won't be. It won't be for years, especially getting rid of their literal future, unless they ground it out. Unless they draft it, we should say.
They could trade for D-Hop. It'd only take a second is the asking price right now. Trade for D-Hop.
That Bryce Young Adam Thielen connection is going to be real something special.
Draft JSN with number 1 overall.
There you go.
Stetson Bennett, Adam Thielen connection is going to be something
They've
special.
Got Andy Dalton. They've got Andy Dalton. They're fine.
That's true. They do have the red rifle already.
Isn't Carson Wentz a free agent still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming back, baby.
No, you don't want that.
And the red rifle. We call it the Ginger Special.
Do you guys still have Big Dick Nick? Or is he a free agent?
No, he's still on the fuck. I don't know why he's here.
Imagine cutting Matt Ryan and keeping Big Dick Nick. That's the best thing.
Okay, but who's the Super Bowl champion?
And Super Bowl MVP?
Gardner Minshew.
No.
He will eventually be one.
Let's think about this, though, for a second. The current Indianapolis Colts quarterback room is Big Dick Nick and Gardner Minshew. Just the thought of that puts a smile on my face.
Both of them used to be Eagles quarterbacks. God, Colts, are you actually trying to do something?
But one of them
is a Super Bowl MVP.
No, one of them looks like this. So.
And the other one is the Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles.
Hey, I guarantee you Nick Foles doesn't look like that, though. You know, it'd be great if Nick Foles fucking recreates that picture.
Oh, jeez.
Can you please, at Nick Foles, please recreate that?
Okay, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling good.
It's the sandwich. The sandwich is hitting right.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely not the
No, it's
Steelers
not. No.
that
Did we
No.
play the Steelers
No.
again next year?
All right, Josh, you want to lead us out?
Yeah, I will go ahead and lead us out. So thanks for stopping in by Embrace the Sports. I'm Josh.
I'm Ben.
I'm Brad.
I'm Matt.
I'm Gardner Minshew.
And we will see you later.
Good night and get sports.